I don't know what this agency wants with our water, but I'd rather not find out.
You're referring to Sean Stone?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Rudy offering his seat to Martha? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if you guys want 3 people to sit at
Three
San Antonio Heights people.
us 3 San Antonio Heights, right?
But I'd like to switch our current Heights person that we have on the agenda with Martha.
And I respect that, Rudy, I really do, but I'm not going to change my mind on it. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with you being on there as long as you listen to our council, you know, for the conflicts.
And I could see 30 days till we find somebody qualified. And if it takes us working through more people, then we work through more people. But it'd be an interim appointment, which I think would be wise. And by the way, if you get on there and we can't find somebody and we come back after 30 days, 30 days. And it could end up being that when finally we're done after 3 or 4 months, we can't find anybody. It's you, buddy. It's you, Councilman.
Well, I'm willing to do that if we put Martha in, and I'll do an interim position until we find someone not just qualified, but someone that there's no risk with. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be someone that there's no risk at all. We already had our fire department annexed.
So you're saying John Navarro is
no. I'm just saying no. What in my to sit where I'm at, I'm speaking as a resident. What's the worst thing that could possibly happen? Our water get annexed someday? I hope not. But I'm willing to sit there. I'm willing to sit there to make sure that doesn't happen. There's no shenanigans, no sideways.
That's never been an issue.
But you know what? I would eventually like to see an ordinance that doesn't have anybody from the council serving, and we really, really make that concentrated effort to find a very qualified person. And there are a lot of. Martha's absolutely qualified. We got to find every person that should be on there. Should be extremely qualified because water's a huge issue in California. It's a huge issue. And we have this gold mine up there that could prevent us basically from filing bankruptcy because that thing is worth hundreds of millions of dollars in assets. It's what it's worth. It's water.
And because of that, I feel so passionate about what you said, Bill, that we need to choose the most qualified people.
Well, I'd rather not find out what can happen. Okay, and I agree with you, Bill, that we need someone that has experience. And I want what's best.
That's what I want to do.
And that's why I said I will sit there till we find someone better.
I'm good with that.
I have no problem with that, but I also want someone that's trustworthy, is what maybe I should say.
But you're going to have the right to vote still for that replacement.
I have no problem with that.
I'm okay with that.
But I would like Martha Goss to, if I do that, I want Martha Goss to be the other person that's elected or appointed.
Are you making that motion?
Yeah, I'll make that motion that we appoint Martha Goss and that I'll sit there as an interim position until a better selection is found.
I'll second.
So officially, that puts you on the board. If that passes, how interim it is going to depend
30 days.
What happens, Rudy. So don't put an exact timeline on it because we don't know what's going to happen.
When we find someone, I will resign. So I don't have a problem with that.
Your problem with Saco, Rosemary?
The Saco is just waiting for the city to present their list of or their slate of candidates for the election.
He says he's willing to resign. I got to take him for his word. I'll take you. I honor your word.
So we have a motion and a second.
So the motion is that Rudy will go on until whatever.
No, until.
Okay, so he'll go on the board.
We're telling Tom Thomas to cast the proxies for Rudy and
Martha. So and Janice second that. So now we need to vote.
That's the only thing that'll be in front of that board at the shareholder meeting.
Well, this is between us when Rudy says I will.
Yes, it's all right up here.
Okay,
that's right.
And then we have to figure it out then.
Yep.
Okay. All right, there you go. So it'll be Martha and Rudy. Excuse me. This is a business meeting, not a cheerleading competition.